Deep out of the raging storm comes more boxes. So, good evening, ladies and germs, boys and ghouls, fiends and affiliates. Um, Hi, how are you? We today we have a double header of what's in that box. But you know what? We're only gonna do this one today. We're gonna save this for another day. Why? Because I need content. That's why. So we'll choose this one because it's smaller, box wise. I don't even know which. I don't know what's what here. So I know what I'm supposed to be getting, but I don't know which one's in which box. So your guess is as good as mine. You're going to be just as surprised as I am, and we can figure it out together. So let me do this. There we go. All right. Excuse me. Got a little paint on me. You know, it happens when you have to go to work every day. Um, I have a question. Does anybody out there know what the hell I did with my other uh, Ovonic 6200 2S battery? I had four of them. Two are laying on the table. One is in the box. What did I do with the other one? I've dug through all the cars. I've looked through all the boxes. I've looked through these boxes. I've looked through my pit boxes. I can't find it. Go figure, right? So, anyway, welcome to another What's in That Box? Yeah, so what's in the box? It's about yay big, by yay big, by yay big. What do we have, kids? What's in here? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's figure it out. Because honestly, my guess is as good, what, slightly more educated than yours, as because I know what was supposed to be sent to me, but I don't know which one this is. So are we ready? Are we ready, folks? We'll do it this way because, again, I don't know either. I would like to go ahead and lay it out there that this was sent to me by HBX, Haiboxing. Which one it is, I don't know, but we're going to find out. That's the protector. There, all right, right on. Oh, and look at that. True slime ball style, it's upside down. So, get out of the box. All right. All right. So, now, as many of you may know, HBX has been putting out really great cars for a really long time. They have in the past, I'd say 4 or 5 years, really hit the U.S. market, and they have a ton of durable stuff. Um, I will say this, all right? After these two unboxings, I'm going to make a video of all the HBX trucks that I have already. I did recently get sponsored in the 18872 video as well as this. So things are changing around here on the channel. I'm really thankful to have Haiboxing as a sponsor because I bought a ton of them. I bought a lot of them because they're really good cars. They're very affordable, very durable. I think one of them has been broken twice, and it's because my son just absolutely holds the throttle and just lets it bounce off everything. And the only thing that broke was one of the main shaft. There's a pinion gear there that goes into the diff. That's the only thing that's broken on any of them. My daughter's little desert buggy 16th scale ordeal has seen absolute chaos and has not broken. My Savages have not broken. The wife's, which I put a bunch of aluminum on it, and I will cover that in that video of an overall review of HBX as a whole. Let me move my fan. It's blowing up. See my farmer's tan. I want to see that. You don't want to see that, right? You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. You want to see that? Yeah. Anyway, I got comments, but I won't make them. Anyway, today, the Protector. And I do want to thank Haiboxing very much for considering me, for continuing to work with me. You guys rock, your products rock, and I'm very happy to share this with the world. I am going to try to figure out, this is not an affiliate situation. I make no money off of this. I'm going to try to figure out how to put a link to these down in the comments. So if you are interested, you can go pick you one up. So let's cut some tape. All right, you want me to do the cool creator thing and read off all the rigmarole, or can I just get into it? Because let me tell you, I have not had this one. I did purchase the 2995 that is similar to this, and it was awesome. Awesome. The only complaint I had about the 2995 was the little bitty battery tray. I have not seen this one, nor have I played with this one. So let's check this out. I'm excited. I am excited. What do we have here? Ready to run, 4-wheel drive, 2.4 gigahertz, qualified shocks, adjusting ring, ball bearings, brush motor, optional metal spur and diff gears, splash-proof electronics. This is the Protector, item number 905. So, yes. These desert buggies look cool to me, man. I don't know if you guys can see that QR code. If you can, pause the video, look it up. I believe it will take you, it is the same as a link. You can go right to the Amazon store and pick you one up. Pick you one up. In true, oh, I'm dropping shit. What are we dropping? What are we losing? All right, battery safety and shopping app transparency barcode, product packaging, limited time offers. Again, stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't read. Again, customer service. Everything's going digital now, guys. Everything's got a QR code. It's just the way of the world, I suppose. We do have a sticker sheet. You do have your standard HBX manual. It does have exploded views with part numbers, as well as all parts listed with part numbers, and the troubleshooting guide. So we will move right along with that, because I'm sure you're just like me. You want to see the toy. Well, let's see the toy. Let's get into the All right, if any of you guys are familiar with Haiboxing, most of the time when you drop one, they bounce. This, my friends, does not bounce. You see that? We got oil-filled shocks. No bounce. Nice. All right, we'll get into that here in just a moment. Let's see what else we got in the old Boxerino. Yep. This is, there we go. All right, I was about to cut it and rip it. Hey, look, there's our spare tire, battery, charger, wheel wrench, and the radio. All right, let's get into some things, shall we? All right, let's cover what's in the bags before we break into this. In yonder bag, pour it out, over there. Spare body clips, 1500 milliamp lithium ion 7.4 battery pack with a T-plug connector, a wheel wrench, nice, and one of those chargers. This will work for those that are just getting into RC or don't have a charger, a standalone. These work. They take a little while, but they do work. I highly recommend picking up a better charger, as it's a lot more fun. The more fun you can have in a day, and the faster you can charge your batteries, the more fun you can have in a day. So let's just be real. These work. Thank you for sending them, HBX. People watching, you get you a car, go get you a better charger. Got the spare wheel, which will clearly mount yonder. My wife got onto me and said I sounded real country, real redneck in some of my videos. And I want you people to know. What do you mean, you people? I want you people to know that it is absolutely 110% on purpose. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. I'm from Alabama, so it's just kind of how we are down here. I originally come from Michigan. However, wait a minute. Oh, I'm dropping my screws. But that is not neither here nor there. This is not what we're talking about. But the country, the hut stuff, it's fully on purpose, people. Fully on purpose. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. I like to have a good time rather than be all serious. So you do hit the fifth wheel, get the Continental kit to go in the back. I'm that old stankin' lankin'. No. this, this. This requires. There we go. I can't. I've been working all day. I don't have patience for this. So there we go. Radio is a standard. No, we do have an auxiliary button. I wonder if that turns the lights on and off. It gives you the binding warning. We do have steering trim. You do have a speed switch. You do have steering reverse off and on. It does take 2 AA batteries. So, standard radio that HVX has been using for quite some time. Never had any problems out of them personally. All right, I'm a little confused. All right, there's a body pin. There's a body pin. Do we fold forward with this one? Nope, we pop off. Okay, so in the front, you have a little catch. Let me unplug this. So you do have a light bar up top. You do have that groovy plastic that everybody loves to pull off on all these body panels. However, at the moment, I'm not going to take all the screws out. I did that with the 18872. It took me forever to, I think it made the video a little drawn out. So at this moment, we're just going to watch me peel it. And when I have some alone time, just me and the RC car here, I'll go back and remove the screws and remove all the extra plastic. But you can see it shines up quite nice once you remove that protective film. It does have it on the top and on each side. I did not tighten that very well, but I also did not want to break it. So you do have your coil wire for your lights in the top of the body. I dig that orange and black. That's nice. Now we do have a standard 3-wire servo. We do have a standard size servo. It is a 2-in-1 brushed system. You take this little warning off of here. You do get 2 batteries with it. All right. Now, these lithium ion packs, they're great and all. And again, you get 2 with the car. It is brushed. These packs are, does it say? No, it doesn't. It doesn't really have a C rating for a discharge, but you can get lipo packs that will fit right in here. 2S packs, either short stack or I think they were with the older WL Toys car. Anyway, they'll fit in here. Plenty of power. It appears to be a 380. What do we have here? It's definitely not a 3650. Yeah, it appears to be a 380. Anyway, 380 motor with a heat sink, 3-wire standard servo. Everything seems to be, just like you would expect from HBX, bro. Soft, pliable plastic. Chassis is pretty thick. It does have the, I don't know what you would call that. Kind of an I-beam chassis, I guess. I don't know. Diffs feel pretty good. You do have those big, thick, chunky. I'm dropping little pieces. I've lost one. Leave it to me. to lose something immediately, they give you these little foam washers back here on the body post. There it is. You don't have to have them, but it saves, it keeps things taut. So anyway, you do have oil-filled shocks. They are plastic-bodied, aluminum cap. They are coil-over adjustable. Decent springs on there. Big, chunky drive lines. Look at those CVs. Inner and outer diff cups. CVs on the front, dog bones on the rear. Diff cups coming out of here are chunky. Axles are chunky. I like those wheels too. Those are killer wheels. All right. So, there it is. Look at that. I'm so used to Haiboxing bouncing. That's nice. That's proper. That is proper. Thank you, Haiboxing. That is killer. And you know what? Now that we're sitting here talking about it, all right, I'm going to drive it brushed. I'm going to play with it brushed. But I've got a whole bunch of brushless motors. And with as light as this thing is, I'm going to throw me a 35 amp ESC in here, a brushless motor. I'm going to put the receiver right here on top of the servo. And with all this drive line, this metal shaft in the center as well, front to rear. Yeah, we're going to put this brushless. We're going to make this brushless very soon. Very soon. This is a little bit of an older model from HBX. However, similar to the 295, the 2995 has a similar chassis setup, a little bit wider, bigger motor, just a mite bit larger. But this looks pretty killer. So we're going to charge a battery. We're going to get all the plastic off of the body. And we will come back to you probably, not today, obviously. But we will come back to you at another point in time with a running video in its stock form. Don't worry, guys. I am going to try to, now that things are changing on how I receive, how I obtain RC cars, I'm going to get off my lazy butt and try to figure out how to edit so I can start the video with this unboxing, take it out in the yard, take it somewhere, beat it up, play with it, all in one video. That way, I don't know, we're just going to try to better ourselves. I don't know if I don't see how there could be a problem with that. It will still be just as real as it is on this as far as the screw ups, whatever. But I am going to try to better my videos for the audience. I'm going to try to better the videos for the suppliers. There will be a huge difference in sponsored videos and unsponsored videos. I will do my best to be as pleasant as possible with sponsored videos. Now, I will say this. When I drive it, if it sucks, I'm going to tell you that it sucks. I mean, that right there alone, that's awesome. Does it suck when it has friction shocks? Yes, it does. However, it's an opinion. It's an opinion. I'm pretty sure most of you have the same opinion. However, just going forward with this channel, now that things are changing, I do want everybody to know that I will not, mark my words, I will not sell out for free RCs. If something sucks, I'm going to tell you that it sucks. If it's pretty awesome, I'm going to tell you that it's pretty awesome. So right out of the box, this has oil shocks. It seems pretty damn awesome. As far as running, it is brushed. I'm sure we could get better performance. However, you got to think about the price point on these as well. This was just over $100. You're not going to get any brushless RC car that is worth its weight in plastic for $100. Do you have the ability to upgrade? Yes, you do. If you want to go with a hobby wing system, hobby wing setup, that'd be great. If you don't have hobby wing money, that's no problem. You can get right on Amazon. There are I think Ghoul RC, Val King, or King Val, whatever, like just the 28, 38 can size with a 35 amp ESC are, I think, $40, somewhere around there, 30, $40. I don't know, with inflation, it might be 50 at this point, but you could definitely upgrade this on the cheap. You can definitely be into a brushless car for less than $200 if you choose to. If it's for a kid or a friend or just something else, or you yourself just don't want to go brushless, I'm almost positive this is going to be fun just the way it is. I would suggest slapping a lipo battery in there over the lithium ions that come with it. But again, for about $120, you're getting 2 batteries, a charger, the car, the radio, like everything you need except for 2 AA's to go outside and go have some fun. Are you going to get 50 miles an hour out of it? No. That's okay. It's completely okay. Honestly, I unboxed one recently that was just, price-wise, the cheapest thing I've unboxed in a while. And, bro, I've had a blast with that little thing. It's super fun. If you're actually following this channel, if you're a subscriber to this channel, you know which one I'm talking about. Do-ha. Anyway, we do have foam in the tires. The tires are a soft rubber, very thick in tread. I just, you know what? I like HBX even before I started YouTube. Like I said, I have a bunch of them. So it is what it is. I'm going to promote HBX no matter what, because with me, my children, all of my children, my wife, anybody I bring around to try to introduce them into RC, HBX is what I go for because they are badass. They're built well. They're cheap. You can't beat them. So Protector 112 scale. Shit, I already forgot the number. I don't know the number, but follow that QR code. I'll try to put a link down in the description where you can go pick you one of these up. Again, this is not affiliate. I don't get paid for this. I have received this from HBX, but I don't make no money off of this. This is purely to bring good quality cars at a cheap price to my viewers. I know a lot of you are like, hey, bro, you've got, 700, 500. You've got some really expensive cars that you play with all the time. Why are you showing us this? Is it because you got it for free? No, it is not. It's because HBX kicks ass. Just plain and simple. That is another thing. I'm going to try my best to make them a little more friendly for the company's sake. I apologize if it offends you, but I am me. We are everywhere in this world. It takes all kinds. It takes all kinds. So I appreciate you, HBX. I appreciate you, my subscribers. Stay tuned. Stay watching. We got another one to unbox. I'm not going to put that video. I might put it out this week. Nah, we'll save it for next week because there's a lot more stuff coming, not just from HBX, but there's. I've been working a lot. I have a lot of extra money. I don't have a lot of extra time, but I have a lot of extra money, and I like RC cars. So there's a lot of stuff coming. And, with the sponsorship, it frees up a little coinage to buy more stuff. So, drop out. Tune in. Sub up. Slimeball RC. Thank you, Haiboxing. Peace.